If you are still waiting for your manifestation, if you are still waiting for your life to change, if you are still checking your bank account to see if you have manifested the same amount of money or not, then let me tell you that you are stuck in a loop. You are basically living in the past. That's completely incorrect way to manifest anything that you want. So what is the right way? The right way is to be in your imagination, to live your present moment in your imagination so that you can create that future which you actually want, which you really want to experience in your 3D reality. So yeah, today we are going to talk about you can stop living in the past and be in the present moment by imagining the best for your own future. Hi guys, this is Daily Wish here. Thank you so much for coming back on my channel and I hope you guys are doing awesome. First of all, let me ask you this question. Do you have a smartphone right now? Some may be using Apple, some may be using Samsung, or maybe any different brand of phone, but you have a smartphone, right? Since you are aware already that you do have a facility of a smartphone, do you ever look back at the time when you didn't have it and start panicking like, oh my god, I don't have anything on my phone, what will I do? Do you think like that? Absolutely not. In fact, it would be quite ridiculous if you start thinking like this, right? Because you have it right now. Because right now you do have this phone, right? That's exactly how manifestation works. So when you focus on your 3D reality, what you don't have, you are basically staring at an old photo of your life. It is already outdated. You should not be looking at it, right? Because 3D is what? 3D in itself is a dead reality, and it is just showing you, it is just reflecting you your own past belief, your own past thoughts, and your own past imaginal scenes. Am I right or wrong? So it is exactly like you are staring at one of your old photos, and it is not giving you the real picture, real timeline picture, because right now you look very different. Am I right or wrong? Your real present moment is not what you see outside. It is what you accept as true within yourself. Let's say, for example, you want to have a nice job in your life. Okay, please stop waiting for the offer letter. Prove it that yes, in 3D you do have a job. Instead, please go into your imagination and feel the state of wish fulfilled. Okay, you are already living that moment. Please don't visualize it as if you are watching a movie of yourself. Instead, watch it in the first person point of view. Okay, be in it, be in that scene, and feel everything around you. For example, you're already working on your laptop. Maybe it is a nice place where you are sitting. You have a nice desk where you are sitting and placing your laptop. You do have a paycheck. You can see your name and your picture on that company card. Okay, you are there in this moment. You are experiencing the moment as if you are already working for this company. This is where your imagination is becoming alive, because you are feeling it, because you are living that moment right now, because you are in that scene. You are not just watching like a movie. You are in that scene. You are feeling everything from your 5 senses, and that is the secret of SATs, a successful SATs. When you are repeating this entire scene over and over again, it is going to impress your subconscious mind, and it is going to give you the effortless result of manifestation in the 3D. You are not supposed to even lift a finger to get your things done. This is not something which I am telling you. It is written in the books by Neville Goddard. And if you are a beginner in the law, maybe you are doubting it. That is why I always tell you that please, if you really want to manifest something, maybe your burning desire, before that just test the law, so that you do have the faith that yes, law is always working for you, right? So when you are imagining the whole scene, over and over again, you are in that state of wish fulfilled. You are feeling it over and over again, right? You feel proud, you feel relaxed, you feel fulfilled, you feel satisfied. That's the moment to live in. You should be fully immersed in that moment. You should be living and putting your entire awareness into this moment. Okay, this is not about pretending until it happens. It's about living as if it is already done. That's the key, right? But when you are focusing entirely upon the 3D, most of the times you are tempted to think like, but I'm not there yet. When I'm opening my eyes, okay, for a couple of minutes, when I'm in my imagination, I'm feeling it, I'm just living that moment, and I'm even feeling satisfied about it, right? But at the same time, when I'm opening my eyes, I face the 3D world, and my logical mind keeps on thinking about, but I am not there yet. At that moment, just pause. That version of you who says I am not there yet is reacting to the past. It is an old script which is repeating it over and over again. Instead, keep on imagining the same scenario where you are already in that job, where you are already in that company working for a particular position. You are already in the game. You do not have to prove yourself by looking at the things in the 3D. You need to go to the basic, where you need to remind yourself that if I can see it in my mind's eye, I'm going to have it in my 3D, because I have it in my 4D. I already have it in my 4D, and 4D is a place of creation. 4D starts creating the blueprint of your desire to get manufactured in the 3D reality. Okay, so if you see yourself working for the same company, getting that job and getting the paychecks from that job, you are feeling satisfied, you are going to get it in the 3D. With that state of knowing that my imagination creates my reality, you are living in that 3D world. You are rest assured. You are not chasing your 3D reality. You are not chasing your desire in the 3D. Right? But if you still ask this question, but what about the 3D world? I have to face it. I cannot deny this fact that 3D is right now existing in my reality, and it is right in my face telling me that no, I don't have a job right now. I understand it. Okay, here is a small fact which I want to tell you as a truth. What you do outside will naturally flow from who you believe you are inside. If you feel like you are already in that job, you are, that person who is in that company, you deserve it, you have it, you know that you are worthy of this job. When you have this internal feeling going on, when you know this thing for a fact about yourself, things are going to work out for you in the 3D reality. Maybe someone known to you, friends of friends of friend is going to give you a call and tell you, okay, I do have an opening and I'm looking for the right person. I thought I should ask you because your entire, skill set fit the profile. So I thought I should give you a call. Something unexpectedly is going to happen to you in the 3D, because in your internal reality, you are already there. It is the 3D which needs to catch up with your imaginal reality. Am I right or wrong? So that is the job of your subconscious mind, to figure out how and when to get this desire, done for you in the 3D reality. It is not your job. So what is your job? Your only job as a creator is to stay faithful to the version of you that already exists inside. You need to stay faithful to that version of yourself who has already got the job, who has already, got his or her desire. You don't have to get into the how and the when. Please stop controlling the how and when. If you are not going to let go, if you are not going to start living worry-free, because you know that your imagination creates reality, if you are not in that place, 3D won't change. You'll always feel desperate. You'll always be looking at 3D and needing some proof that your manifestation is working. You would be needing more and more proof every day that the law is working in your favor. Please stop doing that. Your external world, which is your 3D reality, is not the truth. It is just a mere printout of your old beliefs, of your old assumptions, of your old thoughts. You don't have to take it seriously. If you really want to change the future, live it now in your imagination. That's the secret you should be following. Your 3D life is just like an old photo album. So please stop flipping through those pages and start living your new chapter in your wonderful imagination. So if you are done waiting, please comment me down below that it is already mine. And yes, with this, I'm going to end this video. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. And if you did, do not forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel as I come up with lots and lots of learnings about Neville Goddard's teaching in the most simplified language. So yeah, if you feel like this channel is going to help you in your manifestation journey, please do like, share and subscribe, and comment me down below your takeaway from this video. So yeah, now I'll be meeting you very soon in the next video. Until then, please do take care of yourself and happy manifesting.